How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Today I'm going to show you how to make a 10-minute brunch with super crispy hash brown and some soft-boiled eggs. Whenever I go to brunches, it's like $30, $35, and the thing I look most forward to usually is the crispy hash browns. Now, eggs are super easy to make, right? Anyone can do that. But hash browns is a little bit more difficult. You might be inclined to buy a frozen bag of hash browns so that you can just take it out and make it, but you don't even need that. Just buy potatoes. Look at, I got a bag right here, 2 potatoes. You know how cheap this is? A bag of 5 pounds is like $3.99. And if you buy a bag, it'll last you 3-4 weeks if you just only have it for weekends. Now, I only have it for weekends because it requires a lot of oil, close to about 1 or 2 tablespoons of butter per serving of hash browns. So it's kind of like a guilty pleasure. And after I fine-tune how to make it, I actually have much less of an urge to eat at brunch places. So with that said, let's get started. This video is brought to you by the Moomoo commission-free trading app. You can get up to 16 shares of stock just for depositing various amounts of money. The first tier is around $100 all the way up to $1,000 where you can get all 16 free shares of stock. Check out my affiliate link down in the video description below. First, we got the potatoes. I'm gonna take it out and a bowl. We gotta peel them. Let's get a towel so it won't annoy anybody. I hold them on one side and so you have a grip, and then I peel the other side. And then I got the compost. Rinse your potatoes just to wash off all the dirt. Okay, now is the pipelining part. I'm using one of these. This is the same cloth I use to make my almond milk, but I just squeeze out the potatoes anyway with it. I put it right there, like so. And then I need to go start the stove because it needs to preheat. Notice I peel the potato first because I know if you preheat it before you do the potatoes, it gets too hot. Here we go, got 2 tablespoons. Put this back. Oh, let me show you guys my clean fridge now. Look at that, I cleaned it because people complained that it's dirty. When you post videos on YouTube, you get a lot of comments and eventually you have a perfect looking kitchen. People don't like my pan that it's brown, but hey, you know, I'm watching out for that. The coating, if it's scratched up, then yeah, I'll replace it. But you know, before then, it's okay. So I'm using this. You don't want to grate your finger. So I'm gonna grate the potato about 2/3 of the way down. And I'm gonna flip it just a 1/4 turn. The flat side is over here, okay? I'm not putting the flat side on this side. You want the thumb on the round side, and I'm gonna grate half more of it. This has a good grip on it, and then I'm gonna flip it over this way, and then grate rest of the way. So I only flipped it 3 times, and then as I'm doing the very little part, you go slow. Naturally, I'm a little bit slower when I'm talking on camera, but at the same time, I don't want to grate my knuckles. And how do you get rid of all this on the grater? Well, we want to eat this. So I'm just going to rinse it off into my bowl. Notice I have my squeezing cloth right there. Grab it like this and just squeeze out the water. You want to use russet potatoes. I've used other kinds like golden ones, whatever. Those are a little bit too sticky. You want them crispy, so use russet, the regular cheap stuff, and you just squeeze out all the water so that it becomes crispy. So it's in here. Now let's just put it into our pan. Just put it directly on. We set a timer for 5 minutes after I'm done doing this. Make sure all the potato is in here. See, no potato is wasted. Not even a sliver. We also need to do some cleanup with that cloth. It actually is, I don't like cleaning that cloth because it's quite a bit of work. So we have the potato on here. Give it a little bit of salt. That's it, salt. And then we cover it for 5 minutes. You want to do this without touching it at all, and it's gonna steam it. Potato takes a really long time to cook, so this helps it so that it all gets cooked fully through. If you just leave it open, you're gonna have some pieces on the top that aren't fully cooked. Now let's gonna wash this cloth thing. This is an important aspect of kitchen cleanup. You gotta, I'm rinsing it all the way out first, and then I add a little bit of soap to clean that. But at the same time, I want to eat some eggs, and I have this handy machine over here. It makes it really, really easy to make soft-boiled eggs. Put it in. You add the water from the little measuring thing. I do it between medium and hard, about 5/8 of a way between on this line. It actually depends on the season. If it's really cold, you actually have to add more water. Adjust it based on how the ambient temperature, right? In the winter, you need a little bit more water. So let's clean the knife here. We got 3 minutes on that thing. And then I rinse it 3 times. This is the first time. Squeeze it out. Second. Yeah, it's clean enough. And we can get a plate, get ready for the food, and then a bowl for the soft-boiled eggs. Can you see through the cover here? It looks like it's starting to brown pretty well already because I didn't set the timer right away. So right around 5 minutes, if you set it right when you put in the potato. So kind of loosen it from the bottom of the pan. And this is gonna take a little bit of skill here. One, ready? Like that. It's a little bit burnt right here, but that's okay. It's extra crispy. And then we do another 5 minutes. While doing that, you wanna check the underneath side of this hash brown and make sure it's not burned. So when it gets kind of crispy, that's when you plate it and then you can eat it. At this point, there's not much to do, so you can just walk out for a couple of minutes and then come back into the kitchen. Okay, let's check on the hash browns. It's been 1.5 minutes. It's probably not done yet. Nope. You just kind of take a peek underneath. It's light golden brown. You want it to cook longer than that. At least 5 minutes initially and another 3 minutes after you flip. It gets extra crispy if you do 5 minutes. So this looks like it's done. Yeah, see, look, the underside, it's nice and crispy. So you just kind of roll it onto the plate. Look at that. There you go, look at that. Nice and crispy. Look at it. If you want to make it extra tasty, you can add more butter. Like, go twice as much butter, 3 to 4 tablespoons. Use only 2 potatoes. If you use more than that for a big pan like that, it gets too thick. You want it thin because it maximizes the amount of crispiness on your hash brown. And I don't know, like if you really want to, you could add some beef fat, and then it would taste extra savory. Certainly takes away the craving for having McDonald's hash brown. So, you know, you get your hash brown fix this way. Soft-boiled egg is done. And turn it off. And I like to put some water in, take it out, dip my fingers in a little bit of water, and take it out while it's really hot like that, and it won't burn you. So do it quick. We put it in the cold water, shock it for, I don't know, 20-30 seconds or so, because I still like my eggs to be hot. I don't want it to like cool down completely. So we'll do that for a while I eat the hash browns. Usually I would just make just a hash brown because I want to concentrate on the hash brown flavors. When you have different, like a big spread of food, right? Hash browns, meat, bacon, and then the eggs, right? You don't know which one to go for, and then it gets cold by the time you get to it. So I like to have just a hash brown. So I go and sit over there, finish my hash brown first, look at my bird feeder, and then when I'm done, I come back, make the eggs, you know, like leisurely eating, you know, slowly. So now I think the eggs are done. We can take it out of the water. It's still pretty warm. I'll leave one of them over here, but I'll show you guys. It is a soft boiled egg, but not too soft where it's runny. And see, it peels fairly easily if you do it that way. This is just so much easier than me pan frying the eggs, right? And I also really like the gooiness in the egg when it's soft boiled, right? I need to cut this so that it looks better on a thumbnail. Here we go. Look at this gooey soft boiled egg. It's so easy. And this is these amber yolk one, pasture raised eggs. People ask me, is it because of health reasons or anything? No, really because of taste. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go make your hash browns this coming weekend instead of going to brunch. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me a like and subscribe for more.